What's up, you guys? Happy Easter. I'm gonna be showing you how to do a zombie bunny look for Easter. This video isn't coming out on Easter because it is currently Easter, but I will put a post out on Easter before it turns to be 12 a.m. so it still counts, but you're probably seeing this like a week in the future, and okay, let's begin. First, I'm going to tell you how to do the bunny ears part of this look. You'll need some tape, scissors, hair clips, a marker of whatever color you want to make the inside of the bunny ears, a pencil, and some wire. First step is to take 2 pieces of paper and fold them in half horizontally. Once you've done that, draw a bunny ear where the top is right on the seam of the fold. When you cut out the bunny ear, make sure you don't snip the top off, so you can have one bunny ear that folds into 2 flaps. When you finish doing that, go ahead and separate the 2 separate shapes and start to draw your bunny ear on the inside. When you finish tracing out the inside part of your bunny ear, take a marker and color it in whatever color you like. Since this is a dead bunny zombie look, take some fake blood and paint it into the corners of the bunny ears or wherever you'd like to. For the second bunny ear, I'm painting it lower on the lower side because when I bend the bunny ears and fold it over, you're not going to be able to see the top, so I figured I wouldn't waste all that product. What I'm doing next is I'm taking my mechanical pencil and I'm shading in little areas of the white on my bunny ears to make it look more distressed. So this next part is the trickiest part to see on film. For some reason, I decided that it would be a great way to teach you guys how to do this by doing most of it completely off camera. But what you're supposed to be doing right now is take the wire and frame it around the edge of the bunny ear, and see how I have the flap open? Keep it open, and then tape the wire down onto the bunny ear. When you finish doing that, carefully pull up the tape off of the surface that you put it on. In my case, it's the blank paper, and then fold the tape over the edges, the back edges of the bunny ear. Once you've done that, you will have 2 lines of wire sticking out from the bottom. Make sure you have those lines there because you'll need them later to twist them around the clips so you can put them on your head. But before you can do all that, take the tape and make little roly thingies. I don't know if there's a proper name for that, but make little roly thingies and stick it onto the inside of the bunny ears so the front part of the flap can stick onto the back. Once you've done that to both ears, you can twist them, shape them, bend them to however you'd like to. The last step to making these bunny ears is you can take a clip, whatever clip you like. You can also get these clips back after you finish this, so don't worry about needing to throw them out or anything. Twist the excess wire around the front and the back of the clip. Make sure you do it only on the top half of the clip so you can open and close it. When you do the other bunny ear, make sure you put it on the right way so both tips of the clips can be facing in towards the center of your head, because if you don't do that, it'll be very hard to stick the bunny ears back on. So just double check, and then there you go. You have your bunny ears done. So unfortunately, I have to take off my wonderful Easter makeup that I did just literally to march around the house because we can't go anywhere because it's still 2020 in a pandemic. Loving this. Woo. Once you've taken your makeup off, or if you started with no makeup, just put on the barrier spray. This one's by Mehron. Oh, okay. Okay, first thing you need is spirit gum. don't open it like that. I literally just cracked the top off and ripped this out, so this is kind of toast. Take the spirit gum and wipe it in a circle around your eye. Wait until that spirit gum is tacky. By tapping it, you'll see that it's sticky, but not too sticky. Okay, it's sticky, we understand. And then take a thin layer of toilet paper or tissue paper about the same size of the circle and place it onto your eye. I just put a bunch of latex in a little disposable cup, cut in half, so I can reach the bottom really easily. It's just easier for me to get the latex out. Once you finish that, take some liquid latex on a sponge that you can throw away because it will not come off, and dab little dots of liquid latex all around the edges of the paper. You put the liquid latex down as a foundation of cotton balls that you're going to stick on your face. You're going to unroll cotton balls and rip them into about 2-inch pieces in order to lay them around your face in a circle formation. Build up this cotton layer by layer and make sure every single piece of cotton or anything under it is already soaked with the latex so it can stick very well. If all of the cotton is soaked with the latex, you can also shape it with your hands like you're a sculptor. Then you're gonna take another cotton ball and roll it out to the desired length of your eyeball to be dripping off your face. Take some liquid latex and just pat it. I'm gonna take that cotton strip and stick it into the middle of your built up eyeball. Take some more liquid latex on the sponge and pat it all around the perimeter of the cotton that you just stuck into your eye to make sure that it sticks to your face. Don't forget the tail end of the muscle because that's the part that you're gonna need to be sticking the actual eyeball onto. And then you're gonna take one cotton ball, you're gonna soak it in some liquid latex, and then you're gonna shove it onto the end. I'm poking a little hole into it, or trying to at least, so you can stick it right on. Hold it there for a hot second, and then boom, you got yourself an eyeball. I'm also putting some liquid latex from the eye to the muscle of the eye, the hangy part of the eye. I don't want it to spontaneously fall off. Now to get that zombie effect, I'm taking more liquid latex and just patting it around my face, avoiding any hair, and I'm gonna pat a little bit on my neck too.
No, my eyeball.
Okay, well, whatever. I wanted it to be shorter anyway. Grab some scissors. Got a little bit of surgery up in here. Quick, nurse, scalpel. We need to save it. It's emergency. It's emergency. Literally just put more latex on it and just shove it back in there. So I'm using my fingers to rip little holes in the latex so you have a more zombie-like complexion. When you're applying the liquid latex, make sure you do it in sections so you can pick at your face one section and then add more to another section and then pick, because if you add it all at the same time, it'll dry and you won't be able to pick it off your face very easily. I learned that the hard way. So now I have this container of what they call extra flesh. This is by Mehron, and I'm gonna put it right over here so I can make a zombie bite wound. First, I'm actually gonna prep it by using the tapping method for using the Bruise. You can use the stipple sponge as well, but I like using my fingers at first, so I'm going in with the yellow and the green. Now I'm using a brush that I don't care about getting messed up. I'm using makeup remover lotion and the fake skin. So I'm putting the lotion on my fingers so the skin doesn't stick too much to my fingers. And then I'm also gonna put it on the brush. So I'm taking some of the skin and I'm going to be rolling it in a line like a worm, like we did as children with Play-Doh. Fake flesh is such a thin and hard product to work with. It's a lot easier to just like squish it into a worm instead of rolling it. Then you're gonna get that brush that you don't care about, dip it in the makeup remover lotion, close it so you don't spill it again, and start to create the bite marks. Then you're gonna get some translucent powder and a fluffy brush. Do it very lightly since this medium is very malleable. Next, I will be forming a bunny nose using the liquid latex and cotton trick that I was using before. This is getting very close to your mouth. Please make sure you do not ingest liquid latex. I am not sure what happens when you do, but I'm assuming it's not good. Okay, so if your liquid latex is ammonia based like mine is, it's gonna not be fun. It's just not gonna be fun. Once that's built up, you can shape it with the back of a brush. Okay, so I just adjusted my lighting so you guys can see this a little better. So my apologies for that switch. Honestly guys, I can't believe this worked. I'm like straight up a bunny. So I'm gonna let that dry a little bit. It's gotta get this yellowy color to know that it's perfectly dry. I'm gonna be painting my face white for a white Easter bunny because I've never seen like a brown or a black Easter bunny. And then you're gonna set all of this white with a buttload of color set powder. It's translucent powder. You're gonna take your powder puff and you're just gonna... Now it's time to finally go in with some detail. After you finish making yourself look absolutely insane, I'm gonna attempt to put some teeth marks in using the dark blue on the Bruise palette. Then I'm going to be going in with the red from the Bruise palette. I'm going to be applying it to the top of the flesh, the fake flesh, and then I'm going to be putting a little bit on a clean sponge and dabbing it around the infected area to make it look really irritated. So now I'm going to take the same blue and red and I'm going to draw some little veins by doing just some little squiggly lines. Now I'm going to be working on my dangling eye. I'm going to be using this palette. I'm putting a little red in so it looks more like a bloody effect. Now I'm going to be using this palette again, and I'm going to be using the dark blue, the red, and a little bit of this brown to make the string thing, the muscle. Now I'm going to make some pink veins on my eyeball. Now I'm going to do the detail for the nose. I'm going to be using the same hot pink and going to do the nose. I started adding more detail on my bunny nose by taking the black from the same palette and swiping a line down the center of my bunny mouth, and then adding 3 little dots for whisker placement. And I was gonna put whiskers on, but they did not stay in. I tried to use wire Didn't work. I'm sure there's another medium you can use to do it, but I was too lazy to try. So there's your bunny without the whiskers. For this eyeshadow look, I'll be using 4 different James Charles eyeshadows. I'm going to be using one of the dark blues from the bottom, the light shiny blue, the yellow, and the pink. After that, I will be taking the hot pink from the James Charles palette again and putting it all over my nose so the bunny nose looks like a more matted, finished look. We're going to be using NYX, that's the point eyeliner. So I use the eyeliner not only for my actual eyeliner, but to put a little bit more detail into the eyebrows. And then off screen, I took an angled brush and used some white cream paint to put another line on top of my black eyeliner, but in white. And then I'm just topping off the look with some black mascara. Now I'm going to be taking a stipple sponge in this blue from Mehron's cream paint and just patting it all over my face so my bunny looks a little more dead. I'm going to be using this dark blue to hollow out my cheekbones because, you know, even though we're a dead bunny, the dead bunny is on fleek. I'm going to be using this dark blue from the Bruise palette and putting it in the little holes that I pulled out with latex. Ooh, my double cannon upgraded to level 3. Clash of Clans. Hey, if you want, join my clan. Never again list. Capital N, capital A, capital L. So I stopped to put this right on my lips just so I have contrast, and I'm also gonna put some of this yellow and a little green around my face so it looks more disgusting. And of course, we're gonna put some more blood. And I forgot to fill in the center of my zombie bite with white because, you know, my bunny's white, so why wouldn't it be white? And I'm topping it off with a little bit of the yellow paint from the Bruise palette so it also has an irritated look. And that completes my zombie bunny tutorial. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this helped you create your own makeup look, and if not, I hope that you enjoyed it. Please give me a like and subscribe. This took like over 2 hours and a lot of work and patience, so please give it a thumbs up and have a great day. Have a girl, take all of my soul, I'm not. So now it's the fun part. We're gonna put on the eyebrows. Actually, I think the fun part is like the orange and stuff that goes inside. But this one makes you look crazy, so